In the world of bodybuilding, every muscle is important. But one muscle has drawn more attention, appreciation, and awe than any other: the biceps. They have been a symbol of strength, precision, and perfection for many years. Although thousands have stepped on the stage in this industry, only a few have etched their names in iron. Can you guess who? Let's take a look at the top 10 bodybuilders having biceps with freakish mass and perfect peaks. Starting with Boyer Coe at number 10, who was known for his unparalleled dominance in the golden era. Although his arms were not the largest in the bodybuilding world, they were characterized by a unique and aesthetic bicep split. He frequently highlighted his bicep split in his posing routines. Boyer has one of the best biceps peaks and could make them split at will. His biceps were recorded at 18.5 inches. Colossal. Boyer Coe considered himself a champion and therefore worked hard and trained accordingly. He said, "I believe whatever I put my mind to and put forth the effort I can accomplish."
Because a lot of people make the mistake of putting their elbows up here and
Right.
they can pivot.
Right. Also, this will really isolate the lower part of the bicep. Okay.
Now, Vince, I know you've had a bicep problem in the past. What are you doing to work your way around that and circumference that thing?
I kind of stay away from the machine training. I do a little free weight, a little bit more versatility, mobile. But machines kind of like keep you in. If I keep the weight low,
Right.
perfect execution, perfect movement.
Good. Look at the split coming in on Boyer.
This guy's
And
in great
when Boyer's already in great shape, but when he's extra lean and ultra lean, you can actually see the split on the bicep.
Moving on to number 9, Leonard Stier, the man having crazy biceps. His biceps peak not only has a good shape, but also the height.
Leonard Stier.
Oh man, Leonard's biceps are the showstopper. They are not just massive, but perfectly shaped and incredibly symmetrical. Wondering, how has he gotten such incredible biceps? His training has been intense and focused. Every repetition must be about maximizing that mind-muscle connection.
Then he likes to do 12 reps.
While sharing a video of his training on Facebook, he captioned, "My biceps have always been kinda freaky." He might not be a household name, but his biceps certainly deserve a spot in my top 10 list. Coming in at number 8, Kai Green, known as the Predator. Bodybuilding has been an escape for Kai's problems. Curious about his intense biceps and the training behind it? Oh, just look at those gigantic biceps. Doesn't it amaze you? His biceps were recorded at 22 inches. Kai believes that his body reacts best to a daily practice that involves single muscle group one day. However, he does not recommend using large weights. He likes to do 3 to 4 sets of each exercise with 8 to 20 repetitions.
Contract. Stretch, 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 stretch. Contract. 9, 4, 5, 6.
This is your boy, Kai Green, aka Mr. Getting It Done, and training partner,
Ollie Nelson.
signing off for Flex Magazine.
Robbie Robinson, the Black Prince. The man having biceps peak so sharp that they could cut glass. You must be wondering about their size. 20 inches, just freakish. See that right there? The peak of perfection. One of the best in bodybuilding history. While giving tips about how to train each body part, He mentioned some tips and tricks for insane biceps.
If I'm trying to like really stress my bicep, I would put my back against the wall, my knees out in front of me a little bit. That forces all the weight to be on the bicep. If you're not turning your wrists, you're not going to build in the bicep. You can't keep the wrists straight. You have to turn them.
Priest, famously called the Blonde Myth. Short in height, but those biceps? Incredibly massive. Even in real life, his arms appear to have been photoshopped. Look at those crazy biceps. Round, vascular, and enormous. His biceps were recorded at 22 inches, but how? The answer is intense training and workouts. He combined overhead cable curls with barber curls, preacher curls, hammer curls, and incline dumbbell curls to get those huge biceps. His biceps had a noticeable peak and were incredibly round and full even in a relaxed state. Due to massive and dense muscle, he looked pumped all the time. Next on our list is Markus Rühl, the legend, the German powerhouse whose biceps were nothing but ridiculously huge. Do you know that bodybuilding was not his first choice? He had great passion for soccer, but a knee injury jeopardized his future in soccer. He started training in the gym as a recovery process, but who knew that this would lead him to become one of the best bodybuilders in the world? The change in his physique due to weightlifting inspired him to do so. But do you know what the most astonishing feature in his bodybuilding career was? His incredible biceps. His biceps were recorded at 24 inches, and that was off-season. In his prime time, he usually trained 6 days per week. His biceps workout included barbell curls, seated barbell curls, dumbbell curls, preacher curls, and cable curls, usually in 4 to 6 sets with several reps. Yo, notice the biceps peak? Unbelievable. Coming in at number 4 is the 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman, known as GOAT. He is one of the greatest bodybuilders the world has ever seen, and his biceps, oh man, unreal. While we are talking about his biceps, note that he was not behind others. 24 inches, just unreal. It's like we are watching a 3D animation. Ronnie worked hard at the gym to gain power and size. His biceps routine involved barbell curls, easy bar preacher curls, cable curls, and seated alternating double curls, usually in 3 to 4 sets with 10 to 12 repetitions. He was familiar with the drawbacks of lifting heavy weights all the time. So, he trained 5 days per week and reserved his weekend to enjoy his personal life. One of his famous posing routines was the front double bicep.
This is what 23-inch arms look like when they flexed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the front double biceps pose. At number 3, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, who won the title of Mr. Olympia 7 times. His front double biceps pose was remarkable and made highlights several times. His biceps were recorded at 22 inches. Initially, his biceps workout included barbell and dumbbell curls only. He adopted new ones like preacher curls later. He said the outward twisting of the forearm during dumbbell curls is highly helpful in developing peaks. He formulated a method to train biceps himself. A typical training program would include barbell curls, dumbbell curls, seated or standing, preacher bench curls, and concentration curls. Keep in mind, though, that the way I trained changed a lot of times because I'd always try to shock the muscles.
One-arm concentration curls. This isolation exercise is fantastic for really honing in on each individual bicep, ensuring balanced development and sculpted definition, and suddenly it is making itself grow to handle this new challenge growing through this pain area. Experiencing this pain in my muscles and aching and going on is my challenge.
Of course, Albert Beckles with high-peaked biceps had to make the list. Albert participated in more than 100 bodybuilding competitions over his career, making him one of the most active competitors in history. He holds the record for the highest number of appearances in Mr. Olympia. Albert enjoyed adding a lot of volume to his workout routine. He loved to do multiple sets of power cleans for more than 16 reps. He believed that the burning sensation in his muscles because of these exercises was a key factor in muscle growth. His bicep size was recorded at 19 inches. While talking about his biceps training, he says, "I like exercises that allow me to focus on contractions, like cable curls and concentration curls."
55 this birthday, and when I was 52, I didn't look as good as I look now. And hopefully when I get to 60, I'll look even better.
Wondering who has topped the list? Marco Savalenan, the winner of the European Bodybuilding Championship. His biceps are nothing but crazy.
Let's pray.
Marco Savalenan maintained his remarkable figure by following a strict workout routine. He did work out 6 days per week to increase his general strength and muscular mass. He worked out with heavy exercises including shoulder presses, bench presses, deadlifts, and squats. Marco also added cardiovascular activities to his routine in addition to weightlifting. He included bicep curls in his routine to get huge biceps. OMG! Those massive 24 inches of raw, dense, freak muscle.
This guy's biceps were ridiculous. They were off the charts.
The legend retired early in his career due to health issues, but his biceps will always flex in the halls of bodybuilding history. From perfectly peaked to insanely massive, these biceps not only raise the arms, they raise the bar. Legends fade, but these iconic muscles, they are forever.